What's going on, guys? Welcome back. My name's Flip. Today I wanted to talk about the Modern Customer Service Experience. Now, customer service today is even a lot different than it was 5 years ago. I feel like the COVID era really changed the way people talk on the phones. Not only that, but like customer service as a whole, like you don't see a lot of people going back in stores and talking about their problems. They usually just call a marketer or somebody online with the store. And that's what I did. I never want to be that bad customer, right? I know exactly how these people have to work every day with dealing with bad people. So me, I don't want to be a bad customer. I have a problem. I have an issue. I want to get it resolved. I want to get out. I don't want to waste nobody's time. So basically my problem today was I go in there. I'm kind of semi-Christmas shopping. It's the holiday season, whatever. I was buying a gift card, and I guess the lady at the counter, she didn't really know exactly what she was doing, or she was having a bad day or something. But we're going through the gift card process. She doesn't really know how to do it. In fact, when I got there, I said, "Hey, ma'am, this is the card you have to tear." "Oh, I know what I'm doing." Immediately, I was like, okay, she knows what she's doing. I don't have to say nothing. Then she's sitting there. She's sitting there in the store for 10 minutes not knowing what she's doing. I'm a pretty introverted person, right? So when I'm in the store, I want to get in and get out. I don't want to waste nobody's time. I don't want to waste my time. When she's fidgeting with the damn card, right? This is the card, right? She's thinking that it's going to change. It's not going to change. All you have to do is just rip this little thing off. There's 5-6 people behind me brewing up a line longer than the store almost. So the store manager comes over, right, and it's like, oh, here we go. He handles the other customers in line. I'm still standing there for 10-15 minutes already. He comes over. I recognize the guy. It's a local store that I go into like 3 times a week at least. And he's like, "Hey, man, how you doing?" I'm like, "Just getting a gift card, that's all." And I wasn't mean about it. I was like, I didn't know if it was this lady's first day or something. I was like, yeah, I was just buying this gift card, that's all. She's just got like this smug look on her face the whole time. So he rips it off. Well, I'm buying like all this disinfectant stuff, the gloves and the wipes and stuff, because everyone's getting sick in my house. She scanned one of these twice. These things are $12 a pop with the tax. And I didn't realize that until I got home, because I'm looking at my bank statement. I'm like, man, $54. I'm like, always get paper receipts, ladies and gentlemen. This is why, because if somebody does this, they scan your items twice. You can always go back to the store and be like, yo, you scanned this twice. So like I said, I worked retail before. I've worked in stores before. I worked as a cashier before. I've done the same problem. Scan stuff twice. You're getting all flustered because there's so many customers. I completely understand it. So I've called on the phone before and been like, hey, you guys overcharged me. No problems before handling an issue like this. Okay, we'll take it off your bill. Our system, nice and easy. You don't have to worry about it. It'll come out. You'll get the $12 back in 3 to 5 days. Whatever. I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't need the money right now. I just don't want my $12 going out the window. I call the store. Guess who answers the phone? And I recognize her voice. The same lady that just checked me out an hour ago. She doesn't. I don't think she knows it's me. But call her. I'm like, hey, I was just in the store. Yada, yada, yada. I need this removed if possible. And I said if possible. I knew it was possible. I always come off as not confrontational, right? I always want to come off as nice this way. Like people, if you treat people nice, especially in like retail and customer service, you'll usually get that same behavior back. I don't want to be like, hey, you scam my shit. No, I'm not going to be like that. I kept my demeanor very calm, even though she pissed me off earlier. Kept it professional as I could. And she's like, well, I don't know how to do that. And I'm like, well, ma'am, do you have like a manager there or something? And I knew she had a manager there. Manager's not available right now. And it was probably like 12:30, 1 o'clock when I called him. So maybe the manager was on lunch or something. So I asked her, I'm like, hey, could you leave me like a note or something saying like I have this problem, and then they can just call me back. I'm free whenever. Well, you should probably call them then. So at this point, she's yelling on the phone. I'm interpreting as she's yelling. She's probably having a bad day. So I'm trying to be as reasonable as possible. Like, I'm not a confrontational person at all, but even I'm like starting to get worked up, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, well, that's why I just called you, because my bank says I owe $54. Well, she's like, you're gonna have to talk to the bank then. And I'm like, lady, I just called you because I think you misscanned some of my items. Oh, I wasn't here. I'm like, ma'am, you just checked me out an hour ago. Oh, how do you know it's me? I'm like, because you logged into the system, your name, I'm not gonna say her name shows up on the receipts on the store. I'm like, is that your name? Yeah. I'm like, so then you checked me out. You have to log into a system as the cashier, as most places, so they can process transactions. It says your name at the bottom of the receipt. I said, ma'am, you just checked me out. I'm like, I'm not blaming you for anything. I understand. Mind you, this lady, like, she ain't in like her 20s or 30s. She's like in her mid 40s, 50. And she's acting like this. And so then she proceeds to say, after I already corrected her twice in two different circumstances, yeah, you're just going to have to call the manager in about an hour. Clink, hangs up the phone. Bro, I took my phone, I almost slammed it against the wall. I got so pissed off. I'm like, is this the way that we're treating modern customers? Are you serious? I have a problem. I come on the phone, non-confrontational. I'm not screaming. I'm not yelling at you. Probably the nicest customer you're going to get all day. An hour or two passes by. I got the problem all resolved. I called the manager. I'm like, hey, listen, this is what happened. I think she scanned my items twice. Oh, no problem, man. I'll take your information right now. Takes the receipt numbers at the bottom. Got the problem done in 30 seconds, okay? And even if she didn't know what she was doing, a simple, yes, sir, I'll put your name on a note. He can call you back in an hour. That's all she had to do. She had to drag it on. It's only getting worse in customer service. Customer service, I understand you deal with shitty people all day, but the one nice person you get all day, you treat me like that? I don't know, man. Am I like acting like a bitch or something? But like, dude, I was so mad. And I'm like, I'm telling the store manager, I'm like, so and so treated me very disrespectfully. I mean, I was on the phone. You can have the phone log. I'll send it to you. Like, I was just talking very calmly to her, and she flipped out. And I wouldn't have ran to the manager like that if she wouldn't have treated me like that. But since she did that, I was like, dude, I'm saying something. Like, why should that lady be able to talk to people like that? Imagine how many more people she's talked to like that. So the tale of two sides, right? If you're working customer service, I pray for you. I pray to God for you. You have to deal with some of the most inconsiderate, rude people on the planet. Keep your cool, please. If you could just do that one thing, keep your cool, you're doing God's work. And the other side of the script, right? If you have a problem and you're calling customer service, do not give these people shit. They're just trying to do their job. They're trying to do the same thing you're doing. They're trying to get you in and out. Whether you go in the store, you call somebody on the phone, you got a cable problem, a technical problem, a problem like me. Stay calm. Both sides of the script just want to get the problem done. And if you just stay calm, considerate, and cool, it will go a lot faster.